saddened to learn of the passing away of my friend, Robert Ford. I offer prayers and deep condolences to you and members of your family. Robert Ford occupies a special place in the history of Tibet. Not only was he the first Englishman employed as an official by the Tibetan government then, but he later became the only European to be captured by Chinese forces. He was imprisoned by his service to Tibet and held for nearly 5 years until his expulsion in 1955. Soon after being able to return to Britain, he rejoined the services of the British government, during which he held various posts around the world. In a way, he had the distinction of serving two countries. Since my coming into exile in 1959, as you know, your father and I have been in regular contacts, and I've enjoyed meeting him on several occasions, most recently in April this year in Switzerland. Upon his retirement in 1983, he resumed actively telling the world about the situation in Tibet and the aspirations of the Tibetan people. His memoir, Captured in Tibet, gave its land of snow, its readers, a clear understanding of the tragedy that befell Tibet. The record of his time in the land of snow had the great value of being a realistic eyewitness account in which he revealed not only the Tibetan qualities he admired, but also the shortcomings that contributed to our vulnerability. On this sad occasion, I joined Robert Ford's many other friends and well-wishers in paying affectionate respect to a man who lived a long and meaningful life. With my prayers, the Dalai Lama. And the message from Sikkim. Dear Giles and Mark, we are saddened to hear about the passing away of Sir Robert Ford. Tibet has lost one of its truest and oldest friends. He was one among the very few Westerners who witnessed a free and independent Tibet, having worked for the government of Tibet as a radio broadcaster in 1947. He'll be remembered by Tibetans for being a tireless advocate for the Tibetan cause for the past more than half a century. His Holiness the Dalai Lama has also expressed his sadness and has offered his prayers. I wish to express our heartfelt condolences to you and your family in this difficult moment with prayers you sincerely, Lobsang Singh. Thank you.
My brother Martin is not able to be here this evening. He's gone back to Paris to be with his family, with the exception of his one of his daughters, Emma, she's here representing him this evening. As you can imagine, this is a very difficult time for us as a family, so I shall only say a few words. My father leaves a huge gap in our lives, but thankfully we have many, many special memories to cherish. One of those is the wonderful 90th birthday celebration the Tibetan community gave my father. He was so very, very moved by this occasion and the affection shown to him. My father spent some of the happiest days of his life in Tibet, a free and independent Tibet. The Tibetan people were very close to my father's heart, and I know he would be so honoured and touched by this wonderful ceremony tonight. And I'm sure he's smiling down on us at this moment. Thank you very much.
또 당에 글로벌 포커 담아되니기 루주는 마찬가지 캔세베 때는 캔스를 두스페트베 아니 이내다 나라주는 이제 당아지 배련 도로지 샴데 나게다 알아봐도 이제 야변하게 이 미나 카드죠 아주 뒤나버도 제답이 말에 그런 속에까지 제전 쉐디 나라주 배미 여도체는 인게 차도 가라 한 뒤는 뒤주지 근데도지 내주 로밤들이 중앙에 가봐야 나는 참여해 아직 동생님의 시제 가가 쪼쪼기 까들은 아주 참여했다 연결되냐 근데 또 동예 양얘기들이 되게 까들은 어느 상황에도 좀 그래도 먼저지 그게 연계가 이 남부에 있는 것이 이렇게 지금 그래서 좀 다른데 너무 상황도 스페셜 그냥 라니에 나중에 제주도에 아니 뒤쪽보다 아니 어때 소셜 답되지 position 아니 아무것도 solution 표현을 하시고 and finally I on behalf of the Tibetan community in Britain would like to thank all of you who are with us here. Although it's a big day, it's difficult because the Tibetans over here are scattered over different parts. So, however, few of the Tibetans are able to come here and to pay tribute and to recognize the service and the support that late Robert Ford has contributed to the Tibetan cause. And as a Tibetan, we will never forget the contributions that your father made. So we hope that your father will soon reborn as a woman in this universal space of humanity. So with this, and I thank you all for coming this year, even though it's an early day for you to hear, but I really appreciate and to share your moments with us. Thank you very much to all.